Hello folks, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included on Absurdities. I'm coming to you later in the same day as the last brief episode. I think I've seen enough of the poll. The first reaction is it's a close enough split, even though moving it slightly ahead at this point. You know, I appreciate your guys' chill and I guess allowing me to consider that as an option, but enough people want to see us find a solution that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and engineer a solution. Really, I think this is it. The space is still an issue. I've got this all compacted down about as much as I can. You can see I erased most of this. I didn't want to really take you guys through that because it's just erasing things. So we're going to continue to find what space we can over here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this volcano because it doesn't have the space really to do anything with, unless we were to really go drastic here and move these hydrogen generators. I suppose it could have a loop down here for a boiler, but I think this major volcano will be fine. I don't know why I just don't call it a volcano. It's a volcano. This is a minor volcano. That is a volcano. A major volcano would be, of course, massive. Everyone knows that. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna keep moving along here. And this guy, oh yeah, he just went over pressure. He just boiled off that piece of coal, and it is cooling down, which is even cooler. No, that doesn't quite work. I would like to cool down this glass and then maybe just rip out this whole thing. And I don't know. I haven't really decided what to do yet. Once we build this thing out, then we can have a look at it. Yeah, so we're gonna need we're using a lot of ceramic here. We've got 12.6 tons left, and we're gonna use a lot of it. We're gonna have to make a channel here. I do wonder if I can't incorporate this corner of the base, but I like the idea of having a channel around it. I don't know for what reason we're not going to be able to access that. You know what? I don't even think this qualifies. Hold on a second there. If I go back 1 second, and we look at the one take reference here of 𝘬𝘭𝘥 video, again, some very, very good guides for Oni. I do recommend. He does say he took this design more or less and tweaked it from Francis John's work in, you know, theory crafting, I guess. You can see here, this is the 10 that you're really concerned with. And I guess it'll only, it's counting from here. It's flowing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tiles. And that just gives you a little drip off the end. I honestly don't know how necessary that is. Ultimately, if you've got a reservoir above it, I don't think it's going to be as much of a problem. So if we allow it to fill out a little bit, let's just go back to the game. If we allow it to fill out along this level, maybe even 1 or 2 down, then I don't think we really run into the same flow issue. So I'm going to undo a lot of this. We'll get our ceramic back, so that's nice. And I guess important is that we don't block this tile. So maybe we'll keep, I don't know. I don't know. This is the thing, having not done this before, or at least not a long time. You know, playing with magma, you want to get it right the first time. So I'm wary. What is broken? The ladder. This stupid ladder. I can't get rid of the notification for it either. All right, let me think through this, because if I can spare a... Yeah, if we just fill this up out to, I don't know, there, you can form a shallow reservoir here. And if we time this right, let me have a look at that design again. Where the magma drops, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, call it 8 tiles of access. So we want this to carry on for, yeah, and drop the magma over here. So shallow reservoir, and then we need to constrain it at some point, and that will be the point. 1, 2, 3. No, it's on the same level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I will double check that. I'm just going to leave that off so that they can access that guy. All right, let me get some more of this built, and we'll see if this thing's going to work. Part of me really wants to drop this all down a little bit, but really the more height we can preserve, the better, because we're restricted through here. We can't go too far until this gas is emptied out of there, which is going to take a minute. But I figured moving this stuff was not something you guys needed to see. It was just very simple piping and setting up of power. Yeah, we're currently only really using this hydrogen that's coming down from here into this gas reservoir, and this is collecting our current production. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice that this is happening, though, and I did want to hook that back up. Like so, and we'll cool down the glass. There we are. We're still making as much steel as we can right now. We should actually get another batch of ceramic going, because that's also important. Forever. I don't know about that. Let's do another 33 on each. All right, we'll see how this works out. The dupes don't have a whole lot else to do other than the regular choice, so this is coming along fairly quickly. Yeah, still gotta wait for that, but I think I have an idea as to how to go about providing access and vacuuming it out. So we're doing a lock up there, and eventually we'll probably just put a normal door over it, just to get things going there. Let me grab that wire from below, connect it that way, so we're not replacing things we don't need to replace. And I'm gonna replace some of this with obsidian ladders. The way I've kind of looked at it is, you've got 10 tiles here. That 10th tile is going to be the last tile of magma, so we're actually going to need to remove that one and probably not have that one, because there will be a door at the end, I think made of steel. Must be. This is the reason I'm using this particular design, is because well, we don't have access to space age materials because we haven't gone to space yet. Figure, you know, strange how that works. All right, well, they're moving along nicely. I think that'll go like so. Yeah, and then a lot of this will actually end up being enclosed. And this indeed is going to come down like that, and we're out of ceramic. So I guess we have a lot of work to do before we can do that, and it might be worth turning on the AETN here with some of this extra hydrogen. So let's just go ahead and give it a route. That's going to be interesting. I think we're going to have to go... It doesn't even need a bridge there. We will need one right here, though. Give me that insulated pipe. Igneous rock. Down here, along there, and then down there, and we're just going to run it. We'll manually stop it when we need to. And we'll just use stuff off of that line. Another project for them to do at Priority 9. I guess one thing to be aware of as well is I've had larva eggs printing the last couple prints, and we are moving them all the way down to the bottom of the map to where there's at least a little bit of CO2 still hanging, and they can hopefully survive in there until we have a more permanent place for them. Some kind of hot industrial brick, which, I mean, we could still build up here somewhere, but I think for reasons, it might just be down here where we have all this space. There's a lot that can go with the petroleum industry and all these oil reservoirs and stuff. So yeah, we might go with a hot brick. I've never really done it before, but I mean the concept is easy enough. So yeah, we're out of ceramic for a little while. You don't have power because I didn't build a power wire up there where it's necessary, and we don't need it turned on until we have this thing fully buttoned up. And what? Well, that's not good. Let's move you out here. Wrangle, priority 9. Let's move you out here. There we go. I need for them to be in there. So we should have, well, as many of them as we can. Looking away. Where am I looking? I'm not in the right place. I wonder if we have enough. Well, we may not have enough refined carbon. We do have lots of coal. We're up to 300 tons of coal again. So no, they're working on it. You know what? I'm going to turn you off, and we're going to make more refined carbon. Forever and ever. Refined carbon, yeah, we have like 2 tons. It's not a lot, so we'll make more. And as the ceramic gets made, they'll bring it up here. We still need quite a bit, though. At least for the magma side of things, we're going to need to do pretty hard on the ceramic. I am considering the magma will come up to here. I don't want it touching the ceiling and having it be igneous rock, so that's why I've done that in ceramic. But if we actually just yeah, do something like this, there's no real harm in using igneous, and we can reclaim a lot of ceramic this way. What are you made out of? Ceramic? Yes, that's fine. Yeah, if we leave this as a space, these don't even need to be ceramic. I'm a little wary of doing it otherwise. We're just gonna do the roof tiles. This stuff up here is made out of igneous rock, because I was already thinking about it then. There we go. Ceramic up to a certain level where we know we'll never have magma up that high. That gets us a bunch of this material back. I may just remove that for now, so that they can get into here a lot easier from this end at least. $2,460 blank kilograms left in there, moving a kilogram at a time. Well, that's a lot of seconds. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. I'm just, I don't know how much a ladder will wick heat, but I'm going to remove one just so it doesn't. In fact, those two are just redundant entirely. right, let's carry on. Several minutes and indeed cycles have passed, and we're down to 1,000 or so kilograms of hydrogen left in there, and we might get away with actually not having to move that too much. But we are going to need some space down here to deal with the waste rock that comes through. So basically what's going to happen is that lava will come down to here, butt up against this door, and it'll be timed so that, well, basically if this gets too cold down here, this is going to be our heat transfer area into what will be the boiler. Anyways, if it gets too cold, it'll drop new rock down. There'll be a miner that goes in here. Just like so. We gotta prime that with a little bit of oil because this is going to be vacuumed out. And yeah, we should end up with... I don't know if I need to get rid of that. We'll try not. But we'll end up with utilizing the cooling loop in here. I think we've got the base cooling just back here. So we'll tap off of that a little bit to keep the miner cool. And then we can build a system down here to cool off the waste rock to feed to our hatches. If it seems all crazy now, it's because it just is. And things will make more sense as it's farther built. Or built more? Built farther? I don't know. Words are hard. Of course, one thing we're going to need is an oil pipeline. And our oil is, you know, pretty far away from where this is all taking place. So I think we're going to try and make a direct as direct a path as we can. This is probably best set at a lower priority. Yeah, you know what? Let's just put it on 6. Priority 6. And straight across under here. Over to that guy. And somewhere around there. No, somewhere over here will turn up. Maybe connect in with that. And that will allow us to bring our oil all the way up to where it will need to be, which will be to drop off right about here. I think I can't remember if it boils off a whole packet in one go or if it's a small packet. But anyways, the oil will get fed up here, and then as the petroleum overflows, it will heat up the oil as it comes in. So it'll find its equilibrium. We'll have to tune the length of the pipe to make it work, but that's all part of the joys, I guess. Part of the plan. Another steel mechanized airlock in there to act as another heat transfer device. And it's unreachable build, so we'll have to knock a block out there. Probably get all of this stuff moved. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to set this to sweep only. Allow manual use. Priority 7, and just put all. Except for eggs, actually. Now that I think about it, I probably have some eggs that need to be moved. But yeah, eggs. We'll do our due diligence. Nothing liquefiable. And no polluted dirt, rot pile, slime. That should cover it. Now we can have the dupes, get rid of all the stuff inside there. And maybe we'll just clean up all that's hanging down there too. Some of this, oh, that's queued to be deconstructed, but there's a problem with that in that they can't reach it anyways. I think we're just gonna go and allow them access to all those materials that are laying there as we continue to build this. Now I've got the automation going in. Again, it's just straight up copied from that video. I'll try and remember to leave a link to that in the video description for today's episode. And yeah, this is gonna be the heat exchanger, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. Place where the oil gets hot and the petroleum gets slightly cooled by the oil. Remove that. So it will drip from here, and then as it turns into petroleum, it will flow up here, down and around with the radiant pipes. And then I think down here is where I'm going to set up a pump to carry it away, which means I should probably change this slightly. Yeah, we'll do that. So it's all coming along, just takes time. Lots and lots of building on this one. So what do you do but wait? I need to access that, so I'm gonna have to pop that tile too. Ah, look at that. We managed to fill that thing entirely because I wasn't paying attention. Let's go ahead and mop this up. Drop a mop on those tiles. Mop that stuff and we'll be fine. It'll be okay. Yes, and we finally got rid of the hydrogen, so that thing can go, and then we can build whatever we want in this space. And maybe we'll reclaim some stuff. Yeah, you don't need to be going that much either, but it's okay. Mop that, mop that. I do want dots there and there. The rest of this can be mopped up, and you can be destroyed. Yep, should all be buildable, I think, now once they destroy this tile. Things have come along nicely here, and now we are building the piping that will heat up the oil. I'm using a combination of radiant pipe, iron radiant pipe, and some obsidian liquid pipe. I think I don't want to break too many pipes the first time around. If we can get it between 350, 375 first time around, I will consider that great, and we can add a few extra radiant pipes because I think we're trying to get it. Well, let's look at oil here. Yeah, it boils off at 400 degrees, so as close to 400 degrees as we can get it reliably and dump out here. That'll be the goal. So yeah, a lot of pipes need to be made, and we're going to store this petroleum up here. It doesn't make sense to me to ship it back down when we're going to be using it for rocketry. Yeah, we can find other uses for it if we find we have tons and tons and tons of it, which we might. Really, this is the first step in a whole slew of systems that we need to make. You can see this will be fed from here, and it's got a long way to go. We're going to need some ladders through here, though, to make that work. But yeah, all the way straight up through there, right into that system right there. I think we're ready to start vacuuming this stuff as well. Oh gosh, of course they had to make some ceramic stay back there. Maybe I can get away with just deconstructing one and vacuuming it out through the other side, or through the one tile. We'll try that. And what must be another hour plus later, I'm fading fast. But I realized I needed to figure out what we're going to do with the hot rock afterwards. So what we're going to do is we're going to load it into a conveyor system. And we're going to do what we had done before, more or less. We're going to run it through over to here. And even though this is all crazy, it'll be a loop that basically filters for heat. And when it drops under, say, 180, it will get shipped off onto this line. This line does not actually need to go there. From there, we're going to have another space, I guess, in here. I don't know. We're running out of space. But I need a place to further cool off all of that stuff until it is ready to go. So I guess we're going to build a little room in here. Let me get that done and I'll come back to you. I forgot about this. We managed to trap a couple people. That's fun. Yeah, I haven't quite done it yet. I'm just wondering if I have enough space now. Really, I guess we do. I'm just gonna have to make, I don't know. Probably cut off access from here. They're never gonna need to come back here. I don't know why I really left that ladder way there, other than I guess to access there, but we have that way through there. So I don't know. I'll come up with the solution, I guess. Things are getting super crazy here. Okay, I have figured something out. It's not pretty. None of this is going to be pretty, but it should work. And if it doesn't, well, I'm going to blame you guys, because why not? So once we sap a bit more heat out of that to produce some steam, we will ship the cooler stuff off over here. It's going to hop a bridge, which will help us not heat up the area with still like 200 degree, what is it, igneous rock. And it'll come through here, another system that is just going to use the cooling loop that is running behind here to cool stuff down. Now, I would like to redo this whole area at some point, and we have capped off this volcano, so really we're just cooling down the stuff in here for now until such a time as I want to redo that. We do have space under here, as long as this all works in its current format. We do have space to put some more steam generation in there, but that's going to be for a later date. I don't even know if I don't think so. I'm running out of energy here, personally, to see this run. So I think in the next one, we're going to see if we can get it running. There's still a lot of work to do. We still got to finish pipes here and there. And, yeah, and then get the thing working somehow, which I'm not 100% sure how we go about doing it. But the first step will be, of course, letting this fill up with some magma. I just have not wanted to let that thing do its whatnot, without one, vacuuming this out, and two, having a system for stuff to go to. Yes. I'm out of words. I'm out of brain power. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll release this as soon as possible, so you get a proper length episode for today, so to speak, even though it's quite late. Yeah, anyways, I'll be back at you tomorrow, so I'll talk at you then. Bye for now.